HOA Karen apparently decided that planting illegal spikes to block my driveway was her idea of community enforcement. Yes, she sneaked onto my property in the dead of night, armed with construction materials and her clipboard, confident that she could assert authority over my private ranch. What she didn't realize was that I had full control of the land, automated surveillance, K9 units, heritage bulls, and the governor's motorcade scheduled to pass through that very driveway. It all began just before dawn. The sun was rising over the horizon, painting the pastures gold, when I noticed a suspicious glint along the driveway. Ragnar, my loyal K9, growled softly, ears perked. My bulls raised their massive heads, sensing an intruder. I grabbed my tablet, activating the ranch's surveillance feed. There she was, Karen, crouched low, planting sharp metal spikes across the gravel, muttering about illegal vehicles and community enforcement. She didn't notice the live cameras capturing every move, projecting the feed to my phone. Karen, I called calmly, ice-cold iced tea in hand. Step away immediately. You are trespassing and interfering with private property. Karen froze. I'm just protecting the community. You can't stop me. I pressed a button. Immediately, motion-activated sprinklers erupted along the driveway, soaking her completely. Ragnar barked sharply, circling her, while the bulls pawed the ground, snorting menacingly. Karen screamed, slipping on the wet grass, dropping her tools, and completely losing her balance. She tried to recover, but I had already activated the automated alert system, notifying the governor's motorcade security. Within minutes, 2 state troopers arrived on ATVs, blocking her exit and ensuring she could not interfere further. Karen frantically tried to call 911, claiming harassment, while the operator was confronted with live feed evidence showing her planting spikes, slipping repeatedly, and panicking. I walked over calmly, iced tea in hand, while Ragnar circled her menacingly. Karen, I said, let me clarify. You cannot interfere with private property, especially when it endangers vehicles. Those spikes could have caused serious damage. You are trespassing, endangering lives, and will face full legal consequences. Karen panicked further. She tried to flee but slipped in the mud created by the sprinklers, falling face first into the wet grass. The bulls snorted threateningly, pawing at the ground, as Ragnar barked warning after warning. By late morning, Karen had been cited for trespassing, property interference, and endangering public safety, permanently banned from the ranch. The HOA board received full documentation, drone footage, security camera logs, witness statements, and video evidence of her catastrophic meltdown. The legend of Spike Karen versus the ranch motorcade defense spread throughout the neighborhood. Neighbors whispered warnings. Never plant spikes on this property. The owner sees everything. Ragnar is watching. The bulls are ready. And the governor's motorcade? Untouchable. By sunset, the ranch was calm again. The driveway cleared, bulls grazing peacefully. Ragnar sprawled contentedly, and Karen, retreating, drenched, muddy, humiliated, and permanently banned from interfering with the property. Her attempts to assert HOA authority had failed spectacularly. The moral: never interfere with private property, especially with dangerous devices, when the owner has K9 units, bulls, automated defenses, and VIP motorcade security.